Hello YouTube, and welcome to this really different kind of tutorial. This is going to be, well, basically I'll first explain it. Most of you know that I do game making and 3D modeling on my channel. Emulators and stuff like that, just like extra stuff. But for anyone who's interested in game making, if you were to pursue that career, you would need to know the tools and techniques they use. And one of the biggest tools and techniques people use in games design are flowcharts. Flowcharts can also be used in problem solving or anything like this. There are many types of flowcharts to do, but this is the one I'm going to show you. I don't know the name of it, but this is what I got taught in university, and this is what most people use. So to start, a flowchart is made up of 4 different shapes. Firstly, if I'm in Word to do it, you can do it on paper, you can do it on Publish, you can do it in Photoshop, anything. You need an oval or a circle. So there's my circle. In this circle represents ending or starting of your entire program, really, or problem. You only need to have a minimum of 1 or 2 of these. One for a start, one for an end. So if we add text into it, this is defaultly called start. Pretty simple. You can even have it like I don't know what the name of that shape is, but yeah. Data flow is represented by arrows, so wherever you want the user to go when they look at it, you'll go by arrows. So if we get an arrow and drag it down to there, the user will first look at this, and then once they've finished, they'll follow the arrow to where they want to go. Now there are 2 other main types of shapes you use. One is a rectangle or a square, and the other is a parallelogram. I think I said that right, I'm not too sure, but one of those. The rectangle represents a process, something what is out of the user's control. So in a mission, for example, this will be loading a cutscene, or playing a cutscene, or waiting for a certain amount of time. This other one is anything what's in the user's control. So this is pressing keys, picking up a pencil, or the user killing someone in a game, obviously. But these are the 2 main ones. If you remember them 2, you'll be fine. There is a third one, but I'll teach you that later. So, if we do, for say, a small mission for a game, we have the start of the game, or the start of the mission. It's whichever way you want to look at it. At the start of most missions, it usually is the user, a cutscene appears first. So in here we'll write play cutscene, and yes, my spelling is bad. There we go. Play cutscene. So we'll just squash it down. Make sure your arrows are showing. There are other apps to do this as well, but I'm just simply using these. Why is that spelled wrong? Cutscene. There we go. Then after that, we put another arrow. Some people like to do their arrows last. I am usually one of those, but it is good practice to do it during. So once the cutscene's finished, we need a question. Has the cutscene finished yet? You've got to think about the steps logically. So in order to do the question, this is the 3rd shape. It's usually a diamond shape. Please don't comment below saying no, it isn't, you're wrong, la da da da. This is the way we got taught, so there are many different ways to teach it, just like anything. So in this question, we will have, has cutscene finished? You don't usually put much detail in, and it's probably not the best idea to use Word to do it, because Word's shapes are so awkward. But has the cutscene finished, yes or no? I'll just resize this so you can actually see it. There we go. Has the cutscene finished? Now, only you can have other shapes have 2 data flows coming out of them, but otherwise you generally use diamonds or questions or queries, if you want to say it. And you can do it any way you want, but I always like to do it so coming into the top of it is the data flow inwards input and the 2 outputs. Next, what you have to do on a question is you need a text box, or you can use whatever you want, and then you just put yes, and then copy another one, and then put no. And then basically it's a label for your arrows. So has the cutscene finished? If not, it comes out of this arrow, but if it has, it comes into this arrow. So has the cutscene finished? No. What do we do? Well, we need another process box that says wait for cutscene to finish. drag it down a bit, and then once it's finished, it'll come back up, and it should go back to this line here. That's gone horribly wrong. There we go. So let's copy this line and paste it here, so it's going into this arrow here, so the data flow conjoins onto it. However, you don't put another arrow going up, you just use another line. So if you're linking two lines together, you don't use two arrows. Like so. So you follow the line, has the cutscene finished now, go back, has it finished. So we've created a kind of loop, and it'll keep looping and looping and looping. Has it finished? Yes. So it can come down, what usually happens? Well, let's give the player control of their character. So, player gains control of character. So let's drag that down a bit, and out a bit. You don't have to be grammatically perfect in here with punctuation marks and everything. I never was, and I never got told off for it, so yeah. Now that we've done that, we need the player in order to move around to complete his mission. So, another arrow below, and in here we'll put our input box. This is called the input-output box, process box, question, event, kind of. And so in here we'll type player moves to waypoint. That'll do. And the good thing about flowcharts is you can go into as much detail or as little detail as you like. There is no real limit, but people will try to pick things out. It just always happens, but never mind. Player moves to waypoint. We don't need that. We need a question. So copy all the question points. I'll do. So put that here. Copy this arrow. Move it down and put it right here. So we'll just grab all these again. Crap. Select objects, all these. Okay, that's not wanting to work. Great. And don't forget, I'm not making this super neat because it's quick, but so add text. Has the player arrived at the has player arrived? We'll just keep it as that. No, then it goes here and wait for player to arrive. And from here we are going to go back up like this, and we are going to go back to there. Oh, this is annoying. I usually use word, but it's not usually as picky. So instead of going to there, the player will go up here. So wait for the player to arrive, and then we can just we can just take it back down to the question. And that'll do. Has the player arrived? Yep. So after yep, what do we do? Play another cutscene maybe. And drag this down and place it there. Drag this up. Play cutscene 2. Has the cutscene finished? Yes, no. This is where we place this again. And don't worry about it if it goes onto multiple pages. Sometimes in order to get good results you do need to make it go onto other pages. Just selecting all these and copy, and down here and paste. Has the cutscene finished? Yes, and then we grab this start and then we'll end it. And if you can't guess what you type in it, you just literally type end. I'm squashing the arrow one because I haven't got enough, but yeah. So there's how you do usually a flowchart for games design. This is an important tool to know if you're going into games design, because programmers, graphic designers will all use this, and if you walk in and not have a clue what you're doing, you will not be very good. So a run through again, we'll look at it. Start the scene or mission, you usually have a title and everything on. Play the cutscene. Has it finished? No. Wait for the cutscene to finish, go back up. Has it scene finished? Yes. Player gains control. Player moves to the waypoint. Has the player arrived? No. Wait for the player to arrive. Has the player arrived? Yep. Play cutscene 2. Has the cutscene finished? No. Wait. Yes. End. Simple as that. You can make them really, really complex or really, really short. It's up to you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.